Hey, good morning, everybody. It is a little after 7 a.m. I'm back on the trail. Had a pretty good night at the shelter. It wasn't ideal camping circumstances. There's so many people converging here on so many different hikes that it was kind of packed out. And then somebody had a dog that just would not stop barking. It finally did, like pretty late. But anyway, at least it did stop. So Nightingale said she was troubled by an owl noise late in the night, but I must have slept through that. So see, I didn't have the greatest camp spot. And then the water source, there was a comment on Gut Hooks yesterday. Somebody was washing their underwear and socks out in the water source. So I drank a little bit of it, but with some electrolytes. But as a result, I did not get much of it, and I'm hiking 1.6 this morning to get water, just because I know it's good, better water. So it's not ideal to drink water after somebody washes their underwear out in it. But well, Nightingale didn't seem to be bothered. She said, "Well, it's only because you know about it. Like, think all the times you don't know about it." So she's probably right. But anyway, it also didn't look very good, like color-wise either. So clear water is hopefully what I'll find in 1.6. So see, I had a pretty good night. We are looking for like a 17.5-mile day to the Storybrook shelter. That's our goal. So we're getting a good early start. I'm kind of losing our hiking window a little bit because the days are now getting shorter. Basically, like at 8 o'clock last night, it was getting pretty much dark. So, and then it doesn't get daylight till like 6 now. So anyway, that makes your hiking window like 7 to 7 roughly. So not too bad still. So yeah, that's what's on the agenda today. I think we may see a fire tower or something. Basically in the Green Mountain Wilderness, so shouldn't be seeing a lot of tourist traffic or anything like that. But you never know. So, like I said, all these trails converging. We met a girl this morning named Agent Penguin, who's actually already finished the AT, and then she went from Maine over to Canada, or to the border, to do the long trail southbound to finish up. Basically, she'll have the long trail done too, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, quite a few people do that, I think. So anyway, I'm climbing uphill, so I'll let you go, and then I'll get back with you down the trail. Okay, looks like the trek through the Green Mountain Wilderness was short-lived. Oh no, wait, okay. Wait a minute. Okay, it's the Green Mountain National Forest, sorry. And we're now entering the Glastonbury Wilderness. Okay, that makes sense. You are here. I like a map that says you are here, because I've seen several that did not say that, and it's like not that helpful. So see, it looks like I'll be hiking through this area, up here and up there until I leave the wilderness. Pretty cool. Oh, I also have some good news to report for all of you anonymous fans. I know there's many of you been asking for an update. She just sent me this picture late yesterday. She completed her goal of hiking 500 miles at Great Barrington. She was excited. So happy for her, proud of her. Like, that's a really great accomplishment for her. Hiking 500 miles is no joke. So essentially that would be like hiking the long trail twice. So yeah, way to go, Anonymous. Very proud of you. Can't wait to see you again someday. And enjoy your time off. I think she was like celebrating with a glass of wine. And excuse me. Ooh, I'm celebrating with a bug in the throat. Yeah, she was celebrating. I think she's gonna take a couple days off and figure out her plan from there. So, oh my gosh, like I said, I'll insert that photo here of everybody's favorite herd hiker guest star, Anonymous. Interesting little array of mushrooms here. So many different kinds of mushrooms in the woods. Look, there's one. Those look different. That one's like burnt. Or it's a hornet's nest? I don't know. Who knows? Coming up on the water source. Definitely got to let open some water. Definitely have not drank enough. And got to eat some breakfast because I haven't eaten enough. I did not eat well last night. Ate good during the day, but sometimes there's just no appetite by the time you get to camp. So try to do better today. Okay, people, I try to keep it fair and balanced. As much as y'all have heard me gripe and complain about the heat for the last several weeks, like I gotta say, it is wonderful today. It's like 11 a.m. and it's just still a very comfortable temperature. I bet it's like low 60s, like, yeah, at least here in the woods, in the shade. So super awesome. Big help to the hike. Oh my gosh, I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I'm gonna enjoy it when it does. I think it is gonna be warmer tomorrow, but still a front coming through, so less humid. So I'm very excited about that. So, whew, like I said, I'm not gonna make y'all suffer for all that time and then not provide a balanced weather report. So today at least. Also the bugs, non-existent the last 24 hours. Wow, what a hike. I love you, Vermont, so far. Oh my gosh. Even the mud, like, it's soft. I don't mind it. It's soft underfoot. Like, after walking on rocks for basically 3 or 4 states, like, it is nice. Like, you gotta be careful because you can slide in it. Especially some of the deeper mud pits, you just kind of have to go around. Like, it's like a place where they'd have a mud bog or something. Like, it's really bad. But overall, I am digging Vermont. Okay, peeps, climbing out of the lunch shelter up to a fire tower. So, had a good stop. Got some meat and cheese, a nut muffin I had packed out from the store yesterday. So got some more fuel. Also used the Privy, which of note was the fullest Privy I've used. I will insert a photo here. Okay, no. Oh my gosh, even number 2 pencil's got to draw the line somewhere. I will not insert a photo here. You're welcome. Okay, peeps, there's the fire tower, but I'm gonna bypass it because it says no more than 4 people at a time, and I feel like I'm 2 people on my own, so yeah, it looked pretty rickety. I'm just gonna skip it. Hopefully I'll find that same view somewhere else, I'm sure. So I'm gonna keep moving. Got a long day of hiking, so gotta keep going. We have actually got a possibility of maybe a surprise flat pack tomorrow from Firefly. If we can work that out. Nightingale's good friends with her. And they had hiked around each other a lot, so she offered to maybe help us if she can. So we're gonna see how it goes, see where we end up. So we're looking at that as a prospect, though. Pretty exciting. Can definitely see something here, perhaps a Mr. Potato Head, something of that nature. Oh my gosh, people, looks like a new tree. Oh yeah, an apple tree. Very cool. It's kind of similar to the tiny tomato tree, but it's a little bit different. You can see those are apples as opposed to tiny tomatoes. I believe they're like red delicious apples. Not my favorites, which are Honeycrisp. Honeycrisp are the best apples. I don't care what anybody says. If they don't say Honeycrisp is the best apple, they're wrong, because Honeycrisp, as far as that, it's crisp, honey, sweet. Like, what more could you want from an apple? How could you make it better? My brother up in the Northwest says the cosmic apples are better, but sorry, brother, but you're just wrong. It is all about the Honeycrisp. Oh my gosh, peeps, can you believe it? A pancake growing right in the woods. Holy smokes, look at that. A pancake plant, who would have thought? Like, legitimately. Pancakes growing in the woods. I thought they came from the store. I guess I was wrong. Oh, Montpelier! Don't you dare be sour and clap. Oh my gosh, I've been in the woods for a long time, in case you can't tell. It's a new day. Yes, it is. Oh gosh, how exciting. I found another apple tree, and this time might be the Honeycrisp. How about that? Super cool. This is affectionately known as View. I'm far out. Hey peeps, just sitting here on a log. It's time to get serious when I'm sitting on a log or something. I'm almost always walking while I'm talking, but yeah, I crossed over a mileage point I'd kind of been having circled since last year, honestly. Today I hiked through the mileage that Caitlin Goes Hiking stopped the trail at last year. I'm not at the spot. I didn't hike through the spot because she was SOBO. Those of you that followed me from the beginning know that Caitlin Goes Hiking. She's on YouTube. It was like a big inspiration for me, and honestly just a big help. She went SOBO last year, and she stopped right around this mileage marker with about I think 580 to go, somewhere around in here. I don't know the exact mileage, but anyway, when she stopped the trail and got off the trail, she published what I think is my favorite hiking video of all time, and I've watched so many. Y'all know that. That was my general inspiration for coming out here to do this myself. But her "I'm going home" video just strikes a chord, and I'm not the only one. It's got 12 or 13,000 views, which is a lot for a hiking video. But she was so raw and so good, and looking back on it now, go watch it. I'll try to put a link right here if I can kind of figure out how to do that. If not, I'll put it in the comments below. I'll get it there somewhere so you can find it. But go check it out because it was really good. And I kind of circled this moment because I was kind of just want to see, it really resonated everything she said last year. When she started the video, I was devastated because I've been following her every single day. Her hike every single day, as soon as it published, I was right there watching it. So she was definitely my favorite SOBO from last year. Really, really enjoyed her videos. Watched her from the very beginning. I swear I was one of her first 2, 3, or 4 subscribers. I'm not joking. So I had watched her from the very beginning, from her little training hikes, and she did just such cute, great little videos. But she was from Georgia, for those of y'all that don't know. But just some of the things she said in that video were just so accurate. I can see it now and feel it now, and all that kind of thing. What she said about people just wanting to finish and checking the box, and how long of a hike it is and stuff. I think this is kind of maybe the wall, kind of like it would be in a marathon maybe. So I don't know, but yeah, looking back now, from this mark myself, I can really, really, everything she said in that video resonates even more than it did before. So anyway, but yeah, Caitlin, I know I've mentioned this in an earlier video, I think episode 8. I reached out to her last year. She was from my state. I didn't know her. I just kind of stalked her on Facebook and was lucky I had a friend in common with her, Miss Andy, shout out, went to school with Caitlin's dad. So maybe she wouldn't think I was a serial killer. So I was trying to reach out to her, and I was just like, hey, any tips you have for me? I'm going to try to hike the AT northbound next year. If anything, just any tips you could give me. I was thinking maybe she'd message me back a link to an article or something, or a couple of tips or something. But no, she actually invited me to go hike a little section of the Benton Kai Trail with her for a whole weekend, and that was my first ever backpacking experience in the woods. I'd been doing a lot of day hikes for like training hikes and stuff, but I always went back and slept in Clara in my van, so because I didn't want to leave her by herself out west and stuff. So I had never actually backpacked and camped in the woods until I went with Caitlin. So she was so great to me that whole weekend. Like, she taught me so much. Like, she was such a good through hiker. Like, she had a lot of knowledge and a lot of little tips that, that you don't necessarily read, hear about in videos, that just kind of people out here know, but nobody else really talks about, kind of things. I won't go into any details, but maybe I will. Like, there's a couple of videos I probably could shoot and be honest about a couple of things that it might be good. But anyway, yeah. So she was super awesome to go hiking with me. I'll never forget, like, the second day I was struggling so bad because we were doing like 17 or 18. She's like, you can come with me, but you got to do the mileage I want to do. So I think we did like, maybe it was 43.5. We did over 3 days. So I think first day we did like 15, second day like 17, and then we finished it out kind of early the last day on a Sunday. So, but the second day I was struggling like late in the day. I think we probably still had like 4 or 5 miles to go, and like I was about to just dehydrated, probably not eating enough, all the things. I just didn't know what I was doing yet. But anyway, she I tried to get her to just go ahead and go to camp without me because it was getting kind of dark, and she said, no, I'm not going to leave you alone on your very first backpacking trip. So anyway, I got some trail mix in me, and I felt pretty good and got to camp that night, no problem. So, but anyway, Caitlin, if you're out there, I just want to say thanks again. I'm about to hike on past this mark. Because my hike's not finished. Caitlin's was like I said, when I started watching that video, I was really sad. Like, let me go back to that. When I started watching her video, I was just thinking about me, and I was just like, crap, I'm not gonna have her videos to watch anymore. And that was kind of a selfish way to look at it. But as she went on and started explaining how she was feeling and why she was leaving the trail, like, it made so much sense. Made me just feel 100 times better. Made me feel like strongly that she was making the right decision and knew what she was doing. And truly what she said, she, to quit something that wasn't right for her, she was really, there was a lot of strength she gained that maybe she didn't have when she first started. So anyway, shout out to Caitlin. So many people have been good to me, but she is definitely right up there at the top. So like I said, if you hadn't seen her video, definitely go watch it. Comment, go watch it and then comment below. I'd like to know what you think of it, because it's amazing. It's a really, really good, just raw, regular person out hiking the Appalachian Trail, talking, just being real and just being honest. And so often when people quit out here, on YouTube or not, like, I feel like it's like, oh, I got an injury, or, especially YouTubers, like they don't like just want to say, hey, this is what happened. I'm just, anyway, just go watch our video. Trust me. So anyway, we're closing in on camp. Nightingale's a little bit ahead of me, so we're camping at, I think, the next shelter. We may be able to slack pack tomorrow. We may have to hike a few miles in the morning to get to the person that's going to slack pack us, but we're trying to work that out. We're not sure, but yeah, we're going to end up with like a 17.4 today. So I got to hike on to camp before it gets dark. So I'm going to wrap this episode up right here at View. I'm sitting here at View, in case you were wondering what you just saw a little bit earlier. So appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you in the next episode. And I'm going to keep on hiking. I got further to go. My hike is not finished yet. So I'm going to Mount Katahdin. That's the plan, one way or another. So maybe with Nightingale the whole way. We're considering our hiking together kind of on a trial basis. But we'll see how it goes. It's going really good so far. So I think we're going to be fine. We're definitely like people compatible. Like, we get along really well. So if we're just hiking compatible, then we should be golden. So anyway, I'll talk to you all in the next one. Peace out.